Fairy tales. Hi kings and queens, I'm so excited to share the scrapbook I'm fixing up today with the cover that I made. So this is footage of me assembling a scrapbook with the autographed photos taken at the Once Upon a Time convention here in Toronto. And there's a link to my DIY project for the book cover in the description. So I've got a stash of stickers, scissors, scrapbook papers, just in case I may want to use them. This is my first page, and this photo is what I won for being in the costume contest. I also added my entry badge. I used double-sided tape to attach photos and materials to the fancy papers. These papers I bought at Michael's. Sometimes you can even get them at different dollar stores. The rest of the pages are also autographed photo ops. This page here is of Gil McKinney, and he played Prince Eric in Once Upon a Time. He also had a role in Supernatural as Henry Winchester. Now, I first got introduced to the Creation Entertainment Conventions. This is the company that organizes the conventions. And it's through my interest in the TV show Supernatural that I became aware of the conventions. So I first saw Gil McKinney acting on Supernatural. Gil McKinney was the first panel of the convention, and he led by singing, which I sadly missed because I came to the convention late. Though I do love his voice very much so. He has a beautiful singing voice, so much so that I bought his first album. Now, during the photo op with him, I was so dumbstruck. I don't know if he noticed it, but as I stood there in front of him, he grabbed me in his arms, and this is how it turned out. While getting the autograph, he asked me if I liked the photo. And of course I did, so yes, I said yes. And then I asked him the same thing, and he also liked it very much. Adam Crosdell played Brennan Jones, also known as Captain Hook's father. He was one of the guests added late. This is why I also received a ticket, an actual physical ticket, because of him being a replacement. And I had to exchange it for ones that were canceled. So the other tickets were digital. That's why you won't see any tickets on my pages. This panel was interesting. He was very sentimental and very intense. Then there's Emily de Ravin, who played Belle, as in Belle from Beauty and the Beast. I decided to use special scissors for this character, and this gives it a little more dimension. And from this point, I am trying to figure out what I was going to use to display her name. I also added some bell stickers. Keegan Connor Tracy played the Blue Fairy, also known as Mother Superior. She shared her panel with Karen David, both absolutely hilarious and Canadian. Robin of Locksley. Yep, Robin Hood, played by Sean Maguire with that lovely accent, is also Regina Mills's true love. His photo was an exchange as well, because he was added in to compensate for the cancellations. Karen David, she played Princess Jasmine. When she saw me in front of her for the photo op, she bowed to me and said, "Your Majesty." What could I do? I had to curtsy. In the autograph session, she said, "You are truly a queen." Her response was, "That's what I'm told at work." And I turned around to see Captain Hook giving me a look. She was also an added guest. You can see my ticket. She, by far, was my favorite of all at the convention. I also added Disney Jasmine Princess stickers to her page. There's Grumpy, who also was dreamy at one point in Once Upon a Time, and he was played by Lee Ehrenberg. He was a fantastic host. He made it so, I don't know what the word is. I just loved his personality, so kind and thoughtful. Granny. Yep, she plays Granny. Beverly Elliott. During the autograph session, she said, "Look at the two of us." I've been told that she also sings, and I will have to be doing some Googling and searching. Jared Gilmore played young Henry Mills, and what I mean by young is he played the child and teenage version. He's also an added-in guest. I almost missed his photo op with him. Thankfully, he came back because I wasn't the only one who missed it. I had abruptly left a panel when I had realized Lana Parrilla plays the Evil Queen and Regina Mills. There's also Rebecca Mader, who plays her sister, Zelina, the Wicked Witch of the West. I got a duo photo op with them. Regina and the Evil Queen are my favorite characters, and I love the way Lana portrays her. She was sick that day, and I didn't get the best experience with her, but she is still my favorite. Her panel was amazing. My friend Carmela went up and asked a question. As for Bex Mader, she's fabulously wicked. I love her singing voice. She sounds like an angel.
Actually a couple of years into it then, after it initially came out, they said, "Hey, listen, will you come in and audition for this father role?" And they didn't say anything about it except that it was a father role. I was like, "Yeah, I'll come in, a father role," but I thought it was just going to be sort of a generic dad, like in town, you know, and in the script that they gave me in the sides, he had a young daughter, so they were obviously, you know, trying to throw people off the set. So I was like, okay, he's a generic dad, he's got this daughter, and something happens in the woods. Cool, I'll go in for it. Doesn't sound that exciting. And a couple of days later, casting gets hold of my people, and they're like, so he's got the role, and we're really excited about it, and they were like super effusive, and I was like, okay, that's really sweet of them, but why are they so excited? And I was like, okay, cool. Suddenly, I looked at my Twitter feed, and all you lot were like, follow, who do you ship, and I was just like, what is going on? I was like, I've just got like a little dad role, like with a dad and a daughter, like nondescript, like what are you talking about? So I called up my people, I was like, what's going on here? The fans seem so excited. They were like, you're playing a dad? I said, yeah. Well, it's not a girl that you're the father of. I said, okay. They said, it's a boy. I said, well, fine, go on. And they said, it's Hook. You're Hook's dad. And I was like, you've got to be kidding. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, who wouldn't want to be Hook's dad? And all the drama that ensued. So yeah, they kept it totally on the down low to the point where you guys knew before I did that I got the part of Hook's dad. So it was great.
I think her attraction to Rumpel is an expression of her inner darkness. I mean, you wouldn't, I don't believe, attracted or fall in love with somebody that had such a darkness to them if you couldn't associate it with her or yourself, No, she's not an inherently dark individual, but there's something there, and there's something that has allowed her to associate with him on that level, I think, yeah. You're welcome.
Nickname again? You're gonna kill me when I'm bringing this up now. Blue Shady? Shady Blue. Just kidding, though. I mean, make me the Shady Blue ringtone. Yeah. I'll send you a picture.
Thank you.
And that's never gonna go away, is it?
I just want to say that I love you and thank you for coming.
Thank you. And by the way, I didn't pay these people. I know how it looks.
Between you and Lana.
What
was your favorite scene?
What was?
What was your favorite scene to film between you and Lana?
Something about just went, the vault scene. Actually, that was a fun scene to shoot, but it's always odd when you're kissing your friends for money.
What do you think a night in the Swan Jones house would be like?
Henry would be doing his thing. Probably attempt to play Xbox with Hook, but that wouldn't go so well. I think there'd be some shenanigans. Probably some sort of adventure that led to some sort of mysterious treasure or something. I don't know. But I think it would be each night would be an experience. Henry would learn something new. Yeah.
Awesome. My name is Bhimla, and I was born in July 16th, so I'm like to get cancer just like you. Nice. Sorry for my English. When I'm nervous, my English gets very bad.
Perfect.
I'm from Montreal.
Nice.
And,
I love Montreal.
You made me realize how special you are because I don't know if I can say that in English. You don't have the superiority complex. A lot of us put you very high. They put you on a pedestal, but you get off of your high chair so you can be equal with your fans. So that's why the connection you have with your fans and with us, it's wonderful. To go see a celebrity, I used to say I would never spend money for someone. And now I understand that we never say never. So if I'm here right now today, it's because you are very special. And you ever wish the universe something, and until today you still haven't got it yet, and maybe your evil ghost can help you have it.
Yes, I would say I'd love to do a great film. That's one thing I really would love to do. Really love to do a big movie. Like, then offer some parts. I'm wicked.
Thank you very much for your support. If you want to, please subscribe, like, and comment. You can also find me at these other website pages. Have a fantabulous day. Toodles!